A terrifying 911 call, a husband clinging to life, and a wife's strange, almost rehearsed reaction. From the very first second, something about the scene at the Gentry home in Waco, Texas, felt wrong. You're about to witness the true story of Darlene Gentry, a nurse, a mother, a former homecoming queen, who became the prime suspect in the attempted murder of her husband, Keith Gentry. This is where the story truly begins. What's your emergency? I just woke up. I was dreaming. I found my back door standing wide open, and my husband is hurt. The firearms are gone. There's so much blood all over the mattress, and he's gurgling something from his mouth. This is horrifying. Within minutes, police cars were descending on the house. What they discovered immediately raised red flags. There are no smashed windows, no broken locks, absolutely no signs of forced entry. Oddly, the weapons Darlene claimed had been stolen from the gun safe were actually found placed in a neat, small stack near the exit. But most chilling was the 911 recording itself. Darlene's voice didn't convey the panic distress of a wife desperate to save her critically injured husband. Instead, she sounded like someone making an argument for her alibi. A bizarre performance, especially given that her husband was bleeding out and every single moment was critical. No one had even suggested she was involved, yet she was already building a defense. Even a veteran officer on the scene couldn't shake the feeling of unease. "There's a bad smell to this," he remarked to a colleague. "Something is seriously off here, I'm telling you." Keith was rushed into emergency surgery. Meanwhile, detectives requested that Darlene join them at the police station. They told her it was just a routine chat to get clarity on the home invasion. In reality, it was a calculated beginning of a relentless interrogation.
I can tell them I'm devastated that you're unhappy. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm only got about 29 minutes left on the tape. I've got like 60 pages. Oh, how are you doing, Darlene? Well, the crime lab people are finished at the house, and my partner is meeting with the media right now. Well, I've got some questions that come up during some of this, and it's really important that you be a little forthright with me, okay?
Okay.
You had told me earlier that your friend, Sabrina, met you at the Temple Mall, correct?
Yeah.
Did you a fender bender? Mr. Gentry told me that you came with the kids about 4:45.
She came to my house. I called her, and she came.
Mr. Gentry?
No, Mrs.
Mrs. Gentry came to your house?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Because earlier you told me that you had cooked him with your helper
I did.
and made the boys and your husband a plate.
Mm-hmm. Linda come over for a few minutes while he could get to the house,
Okay.
and then he had the boys.
Okay. Uh, he had said that you, and I don't know, it's just maybe a matter of interpretation, that Amy was care flighted to Scott and White.
My mother-in-law. She asked me today. I told her, I said, no. Because she asked me how Amy was. I said, she's fine. It was nothing but just a small little wreck. She didn't have any problems. She goes, oh, she got all that from the news where they were having all those wrecks in Milam yesterday where people were throwing things in them and somebody was trapped inside their car. She thought I was talking about the same people.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I'm like, no.
And you let Keith know,
Uh-huh.
letting you know.
Yeah, I left him a note and told him I'd be home later. That Amy had a wreck. I was going to go meet her and I'd call him later. And I tried him twice on my cell phone and he never picked up.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, well, I never got it. And he showed it to me and it showed no call. So that may be my. Mm-hmm. I'm not right.
Yeah. You and Keith went to bed about 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
You took a shower.
Mhm.
Had you taken a shower before you went to bed?
He normally does showers in the morning. I'm a night person. He's a morning person.
Okay. You know, that's everyone's preference. Which I take bad at night because you've been dirty all day. You don't want to go to bed. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Yeah, sister Fears.
Oh, yeah. She said that she was going to come here instead of you having to drive me somewhere.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
Okay. She said that. That's fine. That's fine. So you took a shower. You know, went to bed after talk about financing and all that. You at no time heard any gunshots in the house.
I heard absolutely nothing.
Did you get up at any time going to the kitchen other than to get Cody something, or did Cody go to the kitchen?
Chase ran into the kitchen to get him something to drink at 3:30 because I made him go to the bathroom. He went and got him something to drink, and I made one of them. No, that was the first time when I went in there with Cody because he wanted chocolate milk, and so I went in there and got him some chocolate milk. But when we got up at 6, I went in there and got them all something to drink.
Other than you and your husband and your 3 kids, anyone else been in the house that night?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay.
I know Keith was over at his parents' yesterday evening, but I don't think anybody's at our house.
Yeah. Well, they found something in y'all's trash can in the kitchen
Uh-huh.
that is a concern. And I talked to Mr. Gentry, and he said that, I kind of asked him what guns Keith had. And he told me which guns he thought he had.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much the same of some of the ones you told me. But Mr. Gentry mentioned there was a 22 pistol and a 25 pistol. Do you know anything about that?
I know he had some form of a handgun. Other than that, that's all I know.
Yeah, well, there was one handgun. Did you see the gun stacked out in the yard?
No, I
No.
never. I heard one of the officers say something this morning about stand by those guns, don't anybody near them, but I never saw anything.
And that's, I'm trying to figure out how someone could have gotten home
Mm-hmm.
and got those guns without you or the kids hearing them.
We're at the other end of the house.
Right.
Other than that, that's all. And you can ask anybody. They come in the house and scare me half the time. You can't hear when somebody knocks at that door, and I jump half the time.
Right.
And that is the only thing I can say is that we were in that room, the door was shut, and we had the TV going.
Would they have not known you guys were home?
I have no idea. I mean, Keith's 2 trucks are sitting out there. Mine was in the garage closed. But other than that, that's all I know.
Then the keys in your truck were left in. You think your keys were in your car?
Yeah, they're always in our purse.
In the ignition or just laying in the floorboard?
Normally in the cup holder or the little cubby.
Yeah. And, I don't know if I even looked. Is yours parked in the carport?
No, mine's inside the garage with the door shut.
Is it one of those electronic openers?
Mm-hmm.
And that's in the house with you or in your purse?
No, it's inside my vehicle. When we changed out that back room, it was a garage. We had one on the wall. Well, since we enclosed that, it got moved out to where I park now. And the extra little clicker we had, I changed the batteries and we can't get it to work. So I just go out the back way through the French doors and go in and hit the button when I'm going to work.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Does Keith park his truck? Is it double?
No.
Both, just one vehicle.
Just one. Mm-hmm. And he fluctuates on how he parks his trucks. A lot of times he'll do one close to under the carport and then one maybe out there by the trees, or he'll do it in circle drive, or he'll pull them up to each other. It just kind of depends.
Okay.
93 to 99.
Okay. None of them were company trucks?
No.
I guess one was a truck, one was a town truck.
He got one for $1,000 and
That's up the deal.
yeah, so he's put a lot of work into it. But
Okay. Now, notice Sarah Norkinson with her little girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool that she showed up.
Brent was actually there too, but they weren't together.
I'm sorry.
Brent actually showed up too, but they were not together.
Was that the big tall guy with the cap?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kind of blue looking shirt or
Yeah,
something.
I saw him. Kind of overprotected Sarah a little bit. Who would have wanted to hurt your husband?
Yeah, from that earlier, I don't know anybody. I mean, he was friends with everybody, and people that wouldn't even talk, he would talk to them. I mean, that was part of what he did. He was always helping people. I don't have an answer for that because I wouldn't know who would want to.
Yeah. If we need to, would you be willing to take a polygraph?
Yes, that's fine.
Come in. I'm sorry that I'm keyed in on you, but you're the only one that was in the house, darling. You understand that, don't you?
I know it's just an
And,
extremely long day.
oh, I know it. I mean, because you and the kids and your husband were the only ones in the house. Your husband was in bed. Someone shot your husband in the back of the head while he was in bed. Some evidence was found in your kitchen trash can,
Hmm.
which concerns me now. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it was. My partner was there.
Hmm.
He's on his way up here a little bit. He's going to join us once he gets here. But do you know anything about that? That could be in your trash.
No, I mean, I don't have a clue what you're talking about.
Yeah. Do you keep I don't know, like surgical gloves?
Yeah, I do, just because half the time they're in my pocket when I come home from work.
Would you have had any reason to throw any in the kitchen trash?
I mean, not recently, I don't believe. Oh, I'm trying to
And
think.
if you know something or if you remember something, please now's the time to let me know. Because this is your only time to tell me everything to the best of your knowledge that you can remember. Because later, you come back and tell me something that you might have forgotten or overlooked. You can see how it could be. Well, her story's changing.
Right, and I understand. I mean, I did a lot of picking up and moving things around several days ago, but
Did you pick up any loose bullet casings, any bullets, anything like that could have been thrown in the trash?
I mean, I honestly don't remember doing that. But the kids were playing with all of Keith's stuff in the back room, and I've been on him nonstop.
Does he leave his guns out for them?
He left his deer, all of his deer stuff when he'd come in from the deer league in the back room, laying on the floor. I've been after them nonstop to stay away from it. They kept undoing the latches to his gun case. They kept messing with this other little green looking thing that he keeps all kind of stuff in. And I know I'm constantly finding when it was dove season, the shotgun shells, the red ones, they'd be full. I mean, like where it still had the pellets inside of it, they'd be running around the house with them all the time. And so I'm constantly after him to stop it, leave the stuff alone because I mean, he's always telling me these stories about some kid he went to school with that threw a bullet down on the ground and exploded. And I know it hurt him. I don't remember what it did to him. And it just, things like that freak me out. And so that's why I'm constantly after the kids to leave everything alone. And I know they dumped over his bucket one day this week. I have no idea when it was. And I know I picked up stuff, but I honestly and truly do not remember what I all picked up and what I threw away. I mean, I don't know. And I said, and I've had gloves around the house. The kids play with my gloves all the time. And I mean, I don't know.
And when I swab your hands, or something, have you shot a gun lately? Or
I've never shot a gun in my life.
yeah,
I mean, I grew up around them. They used to shoot turtles in our tank, but I was never old enough to do that.
yeah.
And I picked his guns up and things like that, but I've never physically shot it.
So you unlocked the trash doors to holler at the dog that was barking.
Yes.
Just was one of the dogs out there? You got two dogs, right?
Hmm. I didn't see her. I mean, I don't know where she was, but it was Gunner the one that was doing all the barking and carrying on.
The other door next to the driveway is the one you unlocked to put the dirty diaper out.
And the black river. That's normally where we chunk them in a Walmart bag tied up.
You don't remember locking the door. You don't, did it close well? Could it have gone open one wind, or could someone just walk up and turn the handle and come in?
You normally have to, I mean, you can shut the door, but like if it's daylight, if you don't shut it good, you can see the light coming through. So a lot of times I will have to go back and I have to close it good.
So, but you don't.
But it wouldn't have, I mean, it closes enough where I've never had the wind open it.
But you don't remember locking it.
Honestly, I do not physically remember locking it back. I remember unlocking it.
What's behind y'all's house? Any other houses?
There's a big shed directly behind our house that belongs to Willie Osgood. Is that his name? I don't know. He drives a gravel truck. He's directly behind us. And then kind of catty corner is where they have all the greyhounds and they got a bunch of stuff set up with them. So But other than that, the house is there somewhere, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't tell you exactly where.
Darling, this is my partner, Mike Noel. So, I'm sorry, go back. Directly behind the house is a shed, and Willie's got a house back there?
No, that's Willie's shed.
Shed, okay.
Now his house is no form or fashion right there. He lives off of whatever the street is over there by Love's. There's our little shed, and then a bunch of open pasture. I say a bunch, but it's open, and then his building, and then the dogs kind of run.
Who owns those dogs?
Uh,
Do they come out and take care of them frequently or often?
Fairly frequently. I mean, you hear them mornings, like on the weekends. I'll pay attention because they're barking, and then evenings, normally around 5:30 or so, they're feeding again. Other than that, it's the only times I've really seen them. Weekends, I've seen them kind of running them.
Do you know who they are?
Mm-hmm. He drives a white extended cab Ford truck above him.
So, have you had problems with them?
No, I mean, we've discussed with them about the smell of the animals. You can tell when they're poop and everything else, they're not cleaning real good. And I've made comments to him about it. And then I've heard real rabbits over there several times, and they're not supposed to be doing that. And I have made comments to him, but other
With
than that,
the dog owner?
Mhm.
Okay. Has Keith had problems with him? Any heated arguments?
No.
Keith got along with his sister's husband?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
With the benefit of my partner, help me remember, can you start at the beginning from last night and go over again what you had told me?
Between 1:15 and 1:30, somewhere around in there, Cody woke up hollering and carrying on. I went in there to him.
What room's Cody's?
Well, right now they're all staying in one. They're in if you're going down the hallway, it's going to be the one to the left. It's at the back of the house.
Okay.
It's got the full size
You got
bed.
two boys and girls, is that right?
No, I've got 3 boys.
3 boys. Okay. And they all stay in that one room?
Depends. A lot of times the baby's in the bed with us because I can't keep him anywhere else. But
Okay.
they've gotten better about all staying together when they got over the covers. But that's the point. Cody wanted something to drink, and he had a poopy diaper. So I told him that's when I got him some chocolate milk. We changed his diaper, got him back down, told him that he couldn't get up, that he had to lay there, went outside, unlocked the door to the side where the driveway is, went outside, threw the diaper in a trash barrel that it was inside a Walmart bag. And I come back in, I didn't have any lights on at that point in time. And I went back to Keith and I's room. I was there until again for almost another hour. And then it was Cade hollering, the baby. And I went into the room, gave him back his pacifier.
So
Just going 90 nothing.
it is.
Gave him his pacifier, got him covered back up. And he calmed down. I was about to go to bed, and that's when I heard Gunner carrying on our dog. Opened up the French doors, hollered at him, get up on the porch. He came up there, he laid down. I shut and locked the door and went back to bed. Then around 3:30 or so, I got up again because it was Cody that was doing the hollering. I was cold. I said, forget this. What I'm saying to myself is like, forget this. I'm just going to go lay with them. Maybe I can actually get some sleep. I changed clothes I had on a short set, little night outfit. Changed from that into a pants one and went from my room to their room. Chase was up, Kate was up, Cody was up. All 3 of them were up by this point in time. I told him, Chase was asking for something to drink. I told him, I said, you got to go to the bathroom first, and then you can go in there and get you something to drink. And so anyway, he did that, went in there, gave him a drink of water. Got the other boys situated. We put in a movie. 2 of them were laying like with their head in the right spot. I'm laying at the end of the bed with the baby underneath my arm. And I probably saw, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes of the movie, if that. I fell asleep.
What movie was it?
Homeward Bound. That's their favorite. I had the door shut and said Keith had an 8 o'clock doctor's appointment this morning. I was trying to keep the house as quiet as I could for him. Had the door shut, the movie going on. As I said, I probably watched maybe 20 minutes of the movie or so, and I fell asleep. Around 5:15, I remember waking up, rolling over, looking at Chase's clock, and I thought, well, I don't have to get up for at least another 30 more minutes. So I closed my eyes, and the next thing I know, Kate is jumping on my head, which is the baby, trying to wake me up because he was up, and it was 6 o'clock then, and I was already late, so I need to get up and get moving. Everybody got up. We went out of the room, went into the kitchen, got the boys something to drink. And I honestly don't remember if Chase turned on the TV in the living room or not. I don't think he did, but that's normally kind of his routine. So I have no idea if he did or didn't. I heard the alarm going off while I was still in the kitchen. I'm hollering at Keith as I'm coming out of our case opening right there, hollering at him going, Keith, turn your clock off, because it drives me crazy. It sounds like a duck. And I holler at him, turn off, and then Chase is going, yeah, Mama, he always leaves that thing on. I said, I know. And by the time I hit our tiled area right in front of our bedroom, I said, it is cold in here. and I realized the back door was open. I thought, okay, never even thought twice about anything. Walked back there, flipped the lamp on, slammed the back door, and when I turned back around, that's when I realized the gun case was open. And I hollered at Keith and went to run back to the bedroom, hollering that his guns were missing. He needed to get up. The kids had already beat me into the room because they were behind me, so they just darted off in there going, "Daddy, Daddy, Daddy." And he's been snoring here in the last couple of weeks. But when I hit that doorway, something sounded different. It just didn't sound like his normal snore. And so I kind of, Cade was going to get up on the bed, and I told him to get down, Cade. And I just kind of pulled him down off the hope chest, went on around him, flipped on the lights into our bedroom, our bathroom in our bedroom. And when I turned around, I could tell he was using all of his muscles in his stomach to like breathe. And I was like, and I hollered at him again. He didn't say nothing. So I rounded onto his side of the bed, grabbed him by the leg and kind of shook him. And I'm going, Keith. And by that time, I could tell he had some pink frothy stuff coming out of his mouth. And my instinct was I wanted to turn him over, but I didn't touch him. I kind of looked and thought, and I leaned in a little closer and I could see what appeared to have been some blood behind his head. Well, I wasn't going to turn him because I was afraid something was wrong with his neck. I didn't want to do more damage. I turned right back around, grabbed my cell phone that was off of the dresser right beside him, turned it on, had to wait for the service, and then I called 911 and I stayed on the line with her until the police got there, and then she transferred me to the EMS people.
And you said your cell phone was in Keith's room?
Yeah, our room.
Oh, your room. I'm sorry, your room.
Yeah, we don't sleep out of separate beds. We sleep together. It's just because
Right,
the
kids were sick.
Yes.
Yeah. Stay.
I'm sorry. I've just gone through so much today that
I'm sure all his family and your friends. I can't think of anyone that would do any harm to you or Keith.
no, I'm telling you, he was.
And y'all's marriage was good, except for the arguing of the money.
Yeah, and every married couple argues about money. It wasn't anything different. He had girlfriends. I've had no boyfriends. We were fine on that. We were just trying to figure out how to manage things with this third child. Just because it had put a strain on it with daycare and diapers and everything else. Nothing out of the ordinary.
When you're facing your house, is that your sister who lives to your right?
In-law,
Sister.
his sister.
Okay.
Michelle. Where does Dawn and her husband live?
Chapman Edition.
And what's her husband's name?
Paul Wyant, Wyant.
He does transmission work.
And they have people over there all the time, but it's mainly kids, and he does work on the side, and we've not had any problems with anybody.
So Keith and Paul are brothers?
And laws. He's married to Keith's
Keith
sister.
and Michelle. Her husband and Michelle are brother and sister. Keith's the youngest. It's Donna, Michelle, Keith. Okay. Can we get you something? I'm going to change tapes. I'm going to go get those statements that you filled out earlier because I still need to get you to sign those.
Are we looking to the point that I'm going to have to get an attorney or something? This is, I haven't done anything. I loved my husband, and I would have never done anything to take him away from his boys, ever.
No, he loved his boys.
No. They were his world. I know he loved me. I know that doesn't sound, and I loved him, but our kids were our life. And they still are. It's.
Take a moment. Let me change tapes. Did I get you anything, Darlene? We'll make sure everything's
And hopefully we won't. I'm sorry?
Well,
I thought that code. Oh, and
there's a button.
oh, sorry.
I don't say on there very well.
They come off all the time.
I can't imagine, Darlene, how stressed out you are right now and what things are going to be going through your head. What you need to understand is we need to make sure that we get what we need to get done today. That way, nobody can ever point the finger at a later time, okay? We're still over at your house trying to find evidence, and we've had the crime labs from Waco and Austin team up that are out there doing the scene, and hopefully we shouldn't be too much longer. But it's very important that we get some of these things, okay?
This is what you wrote. You can look it over and read it. You'll just number your pages down here. Page 1 of 1, 2, 3. Page 2 of 3, and then you'll just put page 3. You'll sign it here. And if you don't mind, I'll get some fingerprints from you. And you should be much longer. And if we can get them polygraph set up. You told me you wouldn't mind have a problem doing that.
No, I don't have a problem, but I don't want to do it today. I'm so
No.
stressed out that I
Sure.
just.
There's no way we could get it set up today, and you need to be with your kids and your family and all that.
And I've got my sisters are basket cases out there.
I imagine they're worried about you.
They're worried about
Yes.
me. They're calling in here to me and they're telling me not to sign anything. Don't do it. Don't sign not a thing until I talk to a lawyer. Just because I have done this totally just free will.
Hey,
And
you've been very cooperative, and we appreciate that.
I mean, I just.
And like I was explaining to you earlier, your cooperation has been very appreciated, and we have to start somewhere to work our investigation out. You're our only source that knows what happened in that house. If there's something you can remember or something that happened that you blocked out or whatever.
I told you the only thing, just on a whim, is that when I woke up at 5:15, and I don't know if it was my internal clock saying you better wake up because you're gonna be late for work, or I physically heard something. I don't know.
And that's an important time, and maybe with a little time you might remember. Well, I did hear something. Or
But when I woke up, all the kids were asleep.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's why I didn't give a whole lot of thought to it, because if it would have been something, as loud as you're saying it should have been, we all should have woke up.
well, I don't know if kids would have or not, but you, as loud of a sleeper as you were, I know you would have woke up because you said you even hear the kids on the other end of the house.
Right. And that's why when it's us there, I keep their door open when we're in the other rooms. That way I can hear them and it's easier for me. But I had the door shut because I was trying to be nice
What
to
did
Keith.
what did he have a doctor's appointment?
He had an appointment with Dr. Moore's office. She's an endocrinologist. We had a couple of issues 2 weeks ago, maybe 2.5 weeks ago. He had just some junk going on with his sugar. And we thought, hey, let's get this checked out. We went ahead and went in, and as far as we know, everything has come back, fairly normal. His potassium was low, and they put him on potassium. But other than that, and since he started taking the potassium pills, he's felt great.
Dr. Mars?
Amar,
Omar.
AIR or something like that, and it's Mira, because there's two of them.
And he's a what?
She's an endocrinologist,
True.
like for diabetes.
Yeah. What's Donna's husband's name?
Mark
What's their last name?
Collins.
What pajamas did you say you changed out of? What were the pajamas that you were wearing?
The ones I had on were, and I told him they were Scooby Doo. The boys love them. The bottoms had a whole bunch of little Scooby Doos on them, and the top is a white with like a big Scooby Doo on the bottom, just like one little
Did you have a
logo.
different top on too? Or?
Yes, what I'm saying. I had the white Scooby Doo top that had the big logo there,
Mhm.
and then the shorts.
Okay.
And I changed into the green thing that I had on today.
Right.
That was the pants.
That door there on the east side that you found open,
Uh-huh.
do y'all normally lock that?
Yeah, I mean, I physically unlocked it
When
to
you threw the
go
diaper out
throw
there?
the diaper out, but I do not remember locking it, and I'm not going to say I locked it because I don't remember it.
Well, I'd rather you say that because if you don't remember,
I don't.
Right.
Do y'all have a
And-
house phone?
No, we
Okay.
shut
Just
that
use your
off.
cell phone.
And I told Tracy earlier that it's been a week, maybe a week and a half or something like that since we turned it off.
say that money.
So the room in the far part of the house, the right, it normally stays in that room.
If you're going down the hallway
Uh-huh.
to the right, technically that's Cade's, the baby, because Chase refuses to sleep by himself, which is the oldest. So, but basically it's nothing but a playroom. They just kind of watch movies in there and play with their toys, and it's not much of anything.
So Chase's room's on the left where you were,
Mhm.
and then Kate and Cody
No, Chase and Cody share a room.
Okay.
Cade is supposed to be across the hall, but
You don't want to say it.
he won't stay in that room by himself, or he winds up in our bed. And so I've been trying for the last several weeks to get him in there with the boys, and it's working better. But
You see guys as brothers with you.
What's your cell phone number?
644-2849.
644. Is that singular? That's right. That's 254, right?
That's local.
Did Wayman have a cell?
Yeah.
What's this one?
715 0644.
That's singular.
Yes.
Whose number is that?
Her husband.
No, that's my father-in-law. You asked for Wayman, so that's why I
Oh,
gave
sorry,
him.
Keith.
Yeah, his is 644-4868. You said Wayman,
Oh,
so
sorry.
that's the only Wayman I know is
Yeah.
my father-in-law, even though Keith's name was Wayman too.
Wayman Earl and Wayman Keith.
And Wayman Chase.
Look over that, read it before you sign it.
Don't think I'm going to sign until I get an attorney, so that way they can. I'm just not doing this alone because I'm just.
Are you saying that you want to get an attorney?
Yes.
Okay.
My sisters are having a fit. And they don't want me signing anything. And I don't.
Yeah, but and I know your sisters are looking out for your best interest, but it's as cooperative as you've been. Don't let them dictate something that you know that you've been having.
You want to call an attorney right quick?
They're probably already on the phone
Okay.
doing it
Okay.
for me as I speak. I mean,
Well, we can't talk to you anymore if you want to talk to an attorney. We can't talk to you anymore. Because once you invoke your right to an attorney, I mean, that's it. We can't ask any more questions. We can't talk about the case.
As I explained to you, we can't when we first talk.
Right. I'm just afraid that I'm gonna get I'm trying to tell y'all exactly what
Well-
I remember, and as I said, it's been a long day,
Sure.
and I'm just
I understand.
I don't want me trying to tell y'all something to turn around and it come out not exactly what I meant and basically bite me in the butt. Basically, is what I don't want to happen.
And that we wouldn't let that happen to you, because if there's something we don't understand that you've said, we're going to ask you.
And I try to be straightforward and honest with everything that I'm telling y'all. And what I don't know, I'm telling you, I don't know.
And that we appreciate.
I've never been in a situation like this, and I'm just starting to get extremely nervous just because I've gone over this even with you 5 different times, and and I know that's your job. I know it is, and I'm sorry. I'm just.
Take your time, Darlene. That's all we got time. Okay. But if you feel more comfortable in speaking with an attorney, that's your call. Don't let your sisters influence you. That's entirely, totally up to you.
I do have to ask, though, Darlene, since you want to talk to an attorney, I mean, that kind of changes our role completely, okay? And we're still at your house. Do you want us to leave your house at this point?
She hasn't invoked her right to an attorney. She's just saying what her sisters have said. It's your call. You know, a few minutes.
I don't know what to do.
Get a hold of a family friend. They may have gotten a hold of an attorney, and you can ask them, talk to them. They may already have an attorney lined up for you if you're thinking that they have. You might be able to get a hold of them, and then you can talk to your attorney. We just want to make sure that we unshadow any doubt whatsoever today, because it's very, very, very important. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we're not in the business. We're in the business of finding the truth. And when you start talking about an attorney, then the game starts to change a little bit, which is fine. But we don't want to violate your constitutional rights, okay?
What do you mean the game starts to change?
Well, because we can't talk to you. Well, no, I didn't mean to say game. If I said game, I didn't mean to say game. I don't know where that came from. I haven't been up for a long time. Excuse me. Things just change a little bit.
Our roles change.
Because we can't talk to you anymore. I mean, we can't contact you anymore. Just 'cause it's a little bit more difficult.